What percentage of your dating history is black men?
She can answer that.
Yeah, let's say
Is it
10.
bad?
Yeah.
How many guys?
We're just like dating.
Yeah, just dating.
In my whole life,
Whole life.
How many lives you got?
sub 10.
So,
Sub, yeah, I'd say around 5.
5?
5.
See, this is where that Asian math would come in handy right now.
No, I just came up with the math.
Yeah, my number's wrong.
I didn't really like the answer because she said 5, and
My number knows-
then that's 10%. God damn it! We're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Stop beating into the math.
Yeah, let's
Get out of
leave,
the Asian math.
let's leave that alone. Let's leave that. Hey, we're gonna
That's
move on.
good, that's
I had
good.
another question. Welcome to Chew the Fat, where we challenge ideas, provoke thought, and most importantly, exchange perspectives. Today, we are going to dip into the world of dating over 30. It's a conversation that most people are afraid to have, but we're going to do our best to tackle it. We have 2 guests. One you're a little familiar with, kind of famous, maybe more so infamous. Nevertheless, he's here, and we have another guest with us. This one will be a little bit more intimate. We've only brought 2 just so we can kind of get everyone's perspective, and we'll see how this goes. We'll try our damnedest to entertain you while offer you some perspective today. And as you know, on the Chew the Fat with Smoove show, we allow our guests to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm 33, and I'm recently single as of like 3 months ago.
How about it? And you guys are kind of familiar with Mr. Allende. I'll let him offer whatever information he wants to.
Yeah, you know what it is. They're going to be tired of seeing me, so it's all right. It's a good thing.
Did you just try to flex on him just now, boy? That's what I was like. Yeah.
It's not fair. I'm not wearing a t-shirt or a tank top. I could have done the same thing.
Yeah, she was just telling me about how her legs are bigger than mine. So I think I gotta challenge her to a leg day because I think she thinks she's stronger than me.
I didn't say that.
Well, I guess bigger isn't always better then.
Right. Okay. So I do want to try to get some type of understanding of what it is like, right? Because dating in your 20s is a lot more fun because you have so much time and it's not serious and you can be a lot more free. When you're 30s, people are trying to achieve life goals, right? You want your person, that partner, which I hate the word partner, but yes, people are looking for a partner, and it becomes a lot more serious. You start to see in the dating apps, people are talking about they're looking for people who are dating intentionally, and I don't want this, I don't want that. And it seems like a laundry list of things that both sexes are looking for, some practical, most unrealistic. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that. Who wants to go first?
I think it's a little harder for me to speak to exactly what I want. And then I'm only going to speak for myself personally because I'm just out of a long-term relationship. So when I'm looking for something new, I don't know if I know exactly like everything that I'm looking for. And I'm more focused on myself and what I want out of my life, and then how a new person fits into that, another new person. So
Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you at least have a baseline? I know there's some things you want. You would probably want someone who's kind. You'd probably want someone who's loyal. You'd probably want someone who's in shape. You seem like you're in the gym a bit. You over here talking about calf muscles and all that. So what are some of the things that you know as a baseline that you would require?
Yeah, for sure. I think fitness is a big part of that now. If I'm going to be in the gym 6 to 7 days a week, I want someone who's going to...
You're in the gym 6 to 7 days a week?
6 to 7 days a week.
I just did my first 7-day run and I kicked my ass. I mean, I'm going to try to keep it going like that, but
Definitely.
that's
how you build habits. That's the best part.
6 to 7 days a week.
Well, and it might be a little bit of like therapy right now. Like I'm just doing it because of everything that's been going on and all the recent changes in my life. But
Right.
it's been so helpful. So I'd probably do cardio 6 to 7 days a week. And then I lift definitely 6 days a week. It's
Wow.
2 chest days, 2 leg days, 2 back days.
What?
Sorry about that split. I'm sure you're mad at it, but
No.
no. All right.
Yes, and if it's working, right? And if you're going 7 days a week, it's kind of hard to mess that up, right? I mean, he would know better than me. He's the guy, but it doesn't sound terrible to me. But what would your expectations? How fit would a person have to be part of your life?
I would say like they don't have to be right there next to me. I don't want someone that's going to be working out with me. You know what I mean? Like working in sets and stuff like that. I don't like that really. I like to work out on my own and do my own thing. But if you're going to be in the gym with me at the same time, you know, we can say hi and in between sets and chit chat, whatever. What do you have? What do you have to say? Why are you laughing?
No, it's just funny how you said it.
Well, because I don't like that. I just don't. I'm so independent. I don't want it. I want to do my own thing, and I have my own training that I want to do, and it's not like super strict or anything. It's just like how I like to do.
It's your thing. I like to work out alone. I get it. I like to work out alone too. I don't like to work out with anyone, male or female, to be honest.
That's what they're.
If someone is actually there to train me or put me on a new program, that is absolutely welcome. But once I got it, I'm like, because I just move how I move. It might be somebody on a machine that I just move to another joint. Like, you know, I don't really like the stringent thing, and I don't like to wait between sets. I don't give a lot of recovery time. That's my thing. So, and that could be good or bad depending on who you're asking. Right. But it works. I'm starting to see results. I've been doing some cuts, and wait till the summertime. God damn it.
That's awesome.
But yeah. So I understand that wanting to do it on your own. But the main question is, what if someone only works out like twice a week? They're in pretty good shape, but they only do twice a week, and their body's fine.
I don't know how good a shape you could be in if you're only working out once or twice a week, to be honest. I mean,
twice a week?
The thing is there are guys out there that are like, I don't need to work out that much. I have a blue collar job. I'm up, I'm like digging, I'm shoveling, 8 hours a day or something, but it's not the same. Like, it's really not the same. If you feel like that's sufficient for you, that's good. But if you can't pick me up, it's no game. Like, it don't make sense. It don't make sense at the end of the day. Why are we doing this?
You like to get picked up.
Well,
understood.
I'm a little person now, so you better be able to, or else why are we here?
Right.
I think all women like that, regardless of how big they are.
Right.
Yeah. If she 5'9", 2 subs, you still expect.
No, it's true. It's true. You see, there are guys out there that market themselves as guys who work out and stuff, and they're like, I can hip thrust 315, 320, so don't tell me that you're too heavy for me and stuff.
Wait, who does that?
A lot of guys. There's a lot of guys that are out there marketing themselves as guys that can lift big or lift heavy or bigger girls, like trying to get a bigger audience, like literally and figuratively getting a larger audience of larger women, showing that they are more accepting of them. And it works. It works a lot.
It's the pandering, because big girls pay. You know what I'm saying? They be, that's not a market you want to miss out on. I get it.
I'm actually getting
so we got that. So a dude has to be pretty fit to be with you, right? You're going to be challenged because 2/3 of Americans are overweight, right? So you've effectively eliminated 66% of men. Right away. Right. And then your level of fitness, I would say, is probably of what you're expecting is probably top 10%. That's just my thought. All right. So what else you got working?
Does it make it easier to find the guy, though?
What make it easier?
I don't know. She only needs one.
Yeah.
And it sounds like that makes it a lot easier to find. I don't know. In my head, I'm like, it's like 8 hours in hell.
I think this is
don't worry.
Transition.
Don't worry. That's one metric. That's just one metric.
Yeah.
All right. Financially, are you doing pretty well financially?
Yeah.
In your opinion?
As any.
Now, what would you require though, as far as a man's concerned?
You can cover yourself. And
what if his lifestyle is minimal? He's a minimalist. I know some men who could live off of $30,000 a year. Is that fine for him? Would you be able to deal with that?
No, I couldn't.
Okay, so then where you start?
It'd have to be at my level or higher. Then.
What does that mean? So what would you require? You don't even have to say yours, but what would you expect them to have?
Minimum 100K. I guess.
Minimum 100K.
I would think, or something. As long as you're good with your money, like even if you're in the 90s, like sure, that's fine.
Right. Okay, that's cool too. So now, out of that 66% of men that you've eliminated already, you have to eliminate an additional, I'd say, 80%, because only 20% of that. So now out of that, let's say you had 33. Now you have to get rid of 80% of 33.
Yeah.
So now what we're looking at, the numbers getting smaller now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Boom. What about as far as, and then if we start talking about, okay, you probably don't want somebody who's married, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Right? You eliminated a few more men.
Mm-hmm.
Does their faith matter? Would they need to be into
I mean,
God, be spiritual, be Muslim? What would be your preference as far as that's concerned?
I don't think they'd have to be any specific kind of faith, but I wouldn't want them to push me into whatever faith they're in.
Okay.
Can't give her no direction, no correction.
Yeah, and
No training tips.
and I understand that part. So now,
It's like, look,
that's fair. So that means you would have to find someone within your religion, right?
No, not particularly.
Well,
but somebody who's no.
So a man, all right. So a man that, here's what we're getting into: a man that has that type of bread, and a man that is taking care of his temple like that. Yeah, he's going to have some standards. He's going to have some requirements as well, and I would imagine he'd want to lead the young lady who he's pairing himself with, right? So that makes it a little tougher because now you have to follow his direction. So whatever he on, that's what you got to be on. That's just what it is, right? And in most cases, there are some guys who are open to it, but I mean, you got to kind of be on the same page. If you're living in the same household, and then when you want to start raising children, are you interested in children?
I think so.
You think so? You have any yet?
I think so. I don't have any children.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right. So, and that's fine too. You're open to it. So would you follow whatever the man leads as far as if he says, I don't want any kids, would you be good with that? If he says, I want, what if he says, I want?
I mean, if they wanted to leave, because the thing is I would feel like I would need to be with the right person to have children, right? Like,
Okay.
maybe he's the kind of guy that I could see myself being with forever, but not raising children with. I think those two men are different people.
Ooh, interesting. No, this is interesting. And I'm glad you were forthcoming enough to mention that because that's not something that women usually talk about. I always talk about how women purpose men, and you see men differently. That's kind of why women date the way they do. Their strategy is sort of what men were doing, right? They'll find different purposes. Like they'll find somebody to smut them out. They'll find somebody to talk to. They'll find somebody to support them financially. They'll find some. So these are different men, and they usually come in different. The ideal man for that purpose comes in a completely different package. It's almost impossible to find one man that would fulfill most of women's current desires and what they think is available to them. Do I think it's skewed? Do I think it's unrealistic? Do I think it causes problems with, something as simple as pH balance or danger or different things? Yes, absolutely. It does, right?
There's a lot of cucks these days. So I'm seeing a lot of that.
Cucks? You think the cucks have actually, I know there's a lot.
Yeah,
There's
because I'm on the other end.
You're a bull?
No, see, I get a different experience, like working in the club, you know what I'm saying?
So you are a bull?
I don't even know what that means, but...
You said the other end of it, meaning...
the other end would be...
the other end would be a bull.
I'm going to get to that. So when I was working in the nightclub, I was able to hear a completely different side of women that their fathers and their brothers and their husbands and baby daddies never, ever, ever, ever saw, which is really interesting because it's like, wow, this person is a completely different entity than what she is in those relationships.
Right.
So a lot of women have these different faces, these different masks that they need to wear. They have a mask that they wear at work. They have a mask that they wear with their friends. They got a mask they wear with their family. Then they got a mask that they wear with their man. And I imagine that must be so exhausting. You know what I'm saying? I've dealt with women that couldn't even tell their friends they were fucking with me. I've dealt with women that wouldn't tell their family they were fucking with me. I've dealt with women that wouldn't bring me around their colleagues and their, company functions. And
what was wrong with you?
It's not that. It's just, it's not the packaging. It's not the image or whatever. But see, that was what was interesting about working in the nightclub is that there would be certain women.
When you say worked in a nightclub, you was a bartender or something?
Oh, he's over here, acting like he don't know.
Well, I don't know. So why don't you tell me?
Oh yeah, there you go. So yeah. So for a dozen years, I was a dancer. So the stripper is just like a very inaccurate word to describe it because strippers get naked. So it's actually something different.
So you didn't get
Like when women go stripping.
Go.
So you had all your
Oh, you don't
clothes
like
on?
that term.
Well, go-go dancing is just like dancing on the bar.
Okay.
But in any event, the point is, I was an entertainer, right? So what would happen is in that environment, the women choose. In that environment, it's not what you like or who you're interested in. Your opinion means jack squat. The women pick their favorites. And it's very interesting because who the women pick, you would just be like, huh. Like you'd be surprised every time. You'd be like, she likes him? You'd be like, wow. And then when you see the husband or the boyfriend or the baby daddy, you're like, what the fuck is going on? That's her ideal dude aesthetically, but look who she has a kid with or look who she married. And you're just like, wow.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And this is not just with looks, is my point. So sometimes you have the women that are like super corporate and professional and all this kind of stuff. You'll be surprised. A chick would be like a prosecution. Mm-hmm. And the type of guy she likes is a dude with tattoos and cornrows and a criminal record. And it's like, wait a minute, your job is putting them type of niggas in jail. And that's the type of dude you like. What?
I want you to explain it because this is a common misconception. People don't understand women's desires. Go ahead and give us a little bit of game on that.
Yeah, I think that's very taboo. It's the opposites attract thing. I mean, you're looking at these men all day, and you're looking at them in a negative context or whatever context it is professionally that you have to prosecute or whatever. But then I'm sure in the back of your mind, like there's still attraction there, and you can't touch it. You can't have it. It's right there. It's always in front of you. So I think that's where that would.
It is.
So let me ask you this: you look like a wholesome girl, and if I just had to guess right away, right? But you probably have some dirty attractions. What would you say you were most attracted to that people would not understand about you?
I don't know how deep we want to go.
As deep as you'd like to.
Hey, is this a kink or a trick?
Yeah,
no,
hold on.
No, we're not asking about, I'm talking about characteristics of what type of man that you are attracted to that people would not guess.
I don't know. I don't know if I have one.
Do you like thugs?
Yeah, sure.
We didn't expect that. We didn't expect that.
Well, there's nothing I'm gonna be like, no, I really don't like that. Like, to be honest.
I don't like it. I don't like thug ass chicks.
Oh.
I don't like female YNs.
Yeah,
I hate that shit.
Because it's masculine. So men.
Is it? I don't think thugs are masculine.
No, women that are
right.
Thugs are masculine in general. Yeah. And women definitely perceive thugs as masculine.
Ones who don't have good male
leadership
and examples.
I understood.
But building a fucking house is masculine.
Keep going, because I'm interested.
Maybe an easy one, right, would be older. So
you like older guys?
An older gentleman, sure.
Oh, how old? What are we talking?
Dated up to 50-some before.
What were the advantages of that?
They were more, how do I think? Like thoughtful, right? They had like the traditional male sense of, open doors for you.
Chivalry.
Yeah. Yes, that's perfect.
You can be young and open doors.
Yeah, but do you?
I do. I do. I mean, I'm kind of near that. I'm kind of.
Oh, she's like, you're not that.
She's like, you guys aren't that. I'm knocking down 50s to myself. Yeah.
Well, you're almost 50, so I get. Yeah, she's making.
Don't get don't get hung up, bro. I'm still in my 40s. We're not gonna put 50 on it.
I did.
And believe it or not, I can easily bag a homegirl in the 20s.
Eat yourself up.
Now hold on, he just is a fine man, but
he's old though. But good.
But very godly. So yeah, an older man, and those are some of the advantages. I would say intimately, right? More thoughtful of your needs too. Like, just knows what to do. He's been around. He's not scared. That's a good aspect, I think.
No, not what to do don't make you scared.
No. You
experience.
You know what happens? There is a point when as the older you get, you have lower tolerance for things, and you care less about what people think. You become more confident. You get more into your own, right? And I do think that is a skill that you develop. You've experienced so many things. You've experienced rejection enough times, and after a while, you built yourself. You don't really care anymore, and you start to do what it is that you want.
Die soon.
But I'm gonna tell you what. Females appreciate that unfiltered honesty, right? Sometimes it might scare them at first. They're like, "Damn," But once they kind of calibrate and get used to it, they appreciate it because they don't have to question you about what you're thinking.
Yeah, but women also behave better when the guys are substantially older than them. they're less likely to want to question things, to want to be uncooperative.
So they respect his wisdom.
Well, yeah, they feel more comfortable. I would say they're more comfortable that I'm going to learn something rather than I'm going to make a mistake.
But they usually will, right? I don't think that's just
make a mistake.
No, I think they usually will learn something because the guy is seasoned.
Yes, but I think there are guys who don't fall into such an extreme age gap that also could lead and also could X, Y, and Z, but they're just not convinced that the sheer age difference is what I'm trying to say. So that's tricky.
So we'll ask you, do you feel like it's just the default of the age that automatically gives you a little bit more respect for him, or is it some of his actions? What is it that triggers that guard to go down and let you be more open with this particular person, more attracted to them?
I think it's a sense of like they know themselves more, right? They're just a little more secure in themselves. I don't know if I'm learning anything from them per se, but the conversation's better.
Yeah, they have more XP, but let me ask you this. Does it happen immediately once you know a man is an older gentleman, or is it after speaking to him for a while? Like, is it specific to all of them, or like, do you automatically give them that respect by default, or is it something that you have to feel out?
Feel out. I always have to.
Well, then the only question left is, have you met some older men who you ended up not giving that respect to because you're like, oh yeah, he ain't got it?
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
For sure.
Right.
I find that hard too.
Well, look, we're asking a woman. She's dated way more men than we have.
Sometimes.
I don't know.
Yeah, no. I mean, listen, the only way you can learn is ask questions.
Oh, where I was going, because we lost the thought. Where I was going is when I said I'm on the other end of it, is I meant that like women will contact me and I'll think like, oh, this is interesting. What do you want? And then they'll be like, oh, this, that. And then they'll go on to say, oh, I have a boyfriend, or I have a husband. I'm like, what the fuck are you wasting my time for there? Oh no, he's okay with it because he lets me have my fun and I'm like, look, I'm not interested in anything but what you talking about. So what I'm saying is that experience for me has been increasing more and more every year.
Wait,
you know what I mean?
so
Like
that-
every
that-
year.
wait.
Yeah.
Wait. We got questions. So with you saying you're saying that your experience has increased, meaning that you've taken some of these opportunities, or you did them all?
I don't take
You
these.
did them all?
No, I don't take any opportunities like that. What I'm saying is I get the
Offers.
offer or the request or the invitation,
And you reject every one.
more and more frequently.
You reject every one of them.
Yeah, I'm extremely insulted by such a proposition. It is ridiculously insulting.
Really?
And the nerve of these fucking women. It pisses me off on so many levels. Where do you want me to start?
The beginning.
Is it that I'm supposed to be some meathead that's some type of physical sexual entertainment for you just because like that's presumptuous for you to assume that I'm gonna jump at the opportunity for easy pussy. Like, bitch, what makes you think that I don't already have women who actually are interested in me who I don't have to share with someone else on their convenience of when they're allowed out of the kennel to come and hump another dog. So that's one disrespect right there. The next is it a racial thing? Do you think because I'm black, like the opportunity to fuck some white woman or some non-black woman that happens to be somebody else's woman is an opportunity? Like, ooh, Massa gonna let me satisfy his woman. Oh my God, ooh, I best do a good job for Massa and the lady. What the fuck? You know what I'm trying to say? And then the next thing is what the fuck makes you think that your entertainment is more valuable than my personal time? What makes you think that I have time to donate to your kink fetish or satisfaction? Like, you're somebody else's bitch. He need to figure that out. You get what I'm trying to say? He needs to get a black dick implant or something and figure that out. Why do I gotta satisfy his bitch?
Yeah, bro. All right, this is what I'm
So many levels of disrespect.
I got it, but
Yeah.
pretty short answer, please. What do you think the percentage of men that will take that opportunity?
I can't speak for that.
Pretty short. Just whatever you think.
But I will say this.
Pretty short answer.
But I will say this.
Because I'm going somewhere.
I know a lot of guys in shape that have indirectly told on themselves because they've tried to pass me off, like as a reference. Like, hey, I got this. Hey, what you say now? No, I know this couple in the. Nigga.
Bro.
Nigga.
Please. Short answer. What do you think? What the percentage?
I don't know a percentage. I'm just saying that.
Wild guess. Do you think it's higher than 50 or lower than 50?
You mean guys in general that would do opportunity?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, bro. I think like 70% of guys are going to take the opportunity to any pussy that doesn't require any.
Same question.
Yeah, absolutely. Higher percentage. And that's probably why they reach
If you
out.
had to put a percent on it, what would you say?
I'd definitely say like 80%. 80% of men would be happy with the opportunity, no strings attached.
Yeah,
I think that's right.
Or just sex in general.
It's just sex in general, opportunity, no strings attached. I think that's
then you answered your main gripe.
Correct.
You've answered your main gripe. What makes you think that I would want? Because 80% of men would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's not offensive.
For a second, put on your glasses. Gonna see I wear your glasses. Me look like me in that 80%. Me look like them,
bro. Yes.
No, nigga, no.
No, I'm not.
That 80% ain't got options, bro.
Bro,
you get what I'm trying to say?
Listen, I'm going to tell you something. Most men don't leave anything on the table, regardless of what opportunities they are presented with, which is why there are girls who are 3s, 4s, and 5s who get smashed by dudes who ain't got no business smashing them, and why they can get these men and think that that's their type once a dude run through them. This is what it is. This is what's messing up the market.
I'm still offended by it.
Okay, I get it. But don't be mad. Because most of your peers, be mad at them for taking the opportunity because they're the reason why they think that you would take that opportunity and love it.
I'm saying niggas need to have a little bit more self-respect.
I get it.
Because
I get it.
It's just like chicks hit me up trying to get free personal training.
But that's something moral. That's your moral compass, right?
You know, there's a lot of trainers and that's what they do.
So all I'm saying is it's your moral compass. It has nothing to do with your look.
It's not my moral compass. It's my ego.
Well,
like, what makes you think I'm gonna work this hard to me?
Either way,
to give it to you because why?
No, either way, because it's free nani, bro. And men typically,
is it though?
Yeah, it is
at the cost of your
what?
Your integrity, the cost of
a bit of semen. That's what it is. Come on, what are we doing? They're getting a little bit of jizz. You're getting your rocks off, and she usually probably a baddie, right? Usually it's not no ugly joint, right? For the most part, she's at least doable.
I'm sorry, I'm not.
No. Keep it G. Most of them have been decent, right?
Yeah, they're decent, but
right.
But
okay.
Here's the thing. I can't look at them like that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
No, I'm not saying you should take the opportunity because I wouldn't myself. I'm a former scumbag, right? But the only people who I did avoid was married people for the most part. That was it. I might be Mr. Stay your girl, but I wouldn't take your wife. So that was.
A lot of times they be married too.
And that's what I'm saying. So I normally kept
these
those.
These dudes don't mind being purposed.
Right. Well, see, they are so cucked out that they're obsessed with pleasing their wife, and she constantly pushes the limit. And they kind of accept whatever level she takes it to. I think they are so desperate to be with a woman, and they think that it actually adds points to them. But women can't respect you when you allow them to walk all over you.
What I think it is, I think a lot of times it's not even necessarily about the woman. I think a lot of times it's about their image and how they fit into their society, how they fit into their culture, how they fit into their work environment. I think a lot of it is the status that the woman gives them. I think a lot of times that's what it is.
Well, here's the real deal. There's some women out there of all different persuasions that we are the main ones that warm up the oven, right? And they can't get away from the biological urge. Mm-hmm. But they need a safe bet. They need the look. They need the stability. They need the children to look a certain way and be a certain way and be exposed to a certain thing, but they can't get rid of that need. And they feel like the dude that they're with wants them so bad that they'll allow them to do whatever they want. And they're usually right.
Yeah, but
I think that's what
that there lies the issue, or at least where I take issue with it. And maybe this is unresolved trauma, like the chick tried to tell me. Maybe it's who hurt me.
Someone said that.
A lot of women ask him who hurt
and I'm still traumatized, right? So you know what? I'm willing to entertain that. And I think there is some truth to that because I've had multiple women in my life tell me the same shit. Some of them even said it in tears, crying and sobbing. And it would go something like this. I can't do this anymore. I can't see you anymore. I can't be with you anymore. It's like, what? What happened? I This is going great. I didn't do anything. What seems to be the problem? It's just because I love you too much, and I can't. What? I'm so confused. You love me. This is great. This is, it's news to me. What's the problem? The problem is you're not the guy. You're not the guy I could be with. I love you. The sex is fantastic. I can tell you anything. I love being around you. You make me so happy. What's kind of shit? I'm like scratching my dreads. I'm like, okay, I'm confused. So what the fuck is the problem? Oh, the family won't accept you, right? My career, I can't marry a guy like you with the career I make. You don't make enough money. Well, excuse me, you make enough money for the fucking both of us. Oh, well, what if I was to have a baby? Again, you make enough money for you, the baby, and me, and I don't need your fucking money. So if you already have enough money for you, then how is it I don't make enough money? Well, I need to be with a guy that makes more money than me. You see what I'm trying to say? So I have been told that
Yeah, but you're like in a 6-figure realm. How much do they expect you to make?
Well, I wasn't making that kind of money back then. But
okay.
But that's not my point. My point is, it's that painful reality of realizing that you are indeed purposed, and you're only purposed for physical attraction, desire, chemistry, all of these non-man-made things.
Beefcake boy talk.
Right?
That type of shit.
No, stop. No, we can have the laugh, but after the laugh, it's everything. It's everything natural, it's everything biological. The chemistry is there, the personality is there, the conversation is there, the intellect is there, the intelligence, all of that is there.
But societal standards.
Exactly, but society though.
Yeah.
Anything that has to do with other human beings, opinions, and approval, that's where it becomes an issue. Money, man-made concept. You see
so that's the social hierarchy, right? And that's the problem.
But I'm saying that's what black men run into.
Mm-hmm.
So we will always be that tight second place because the dominant society has figured out many hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, we need to limit these men socioeconomically. We have to put a limitation on them, because if we do not put a limitation on them, they will outperform us in every category of earth, including the resource of vagina and the reproductive. So this is the real issue why black men are put in this economic situation that we're in. It's why our schools are set up the way they're set up. It's why they try to get us through the prison pipeline. A lot of these things aren't so much racism. They're a lack of ability to compete with us. So they have to disproportionate the playing field quickly. Black men would be unanimously the most desired men on the planet if we didn't have the disadvantage of how we're perceived socioeconomically. And that's the reality of it. So they need all these negative stereotypes.
Beautiful question for you.
Yeah.
Not you. How would your family feel if you brought a black man home?
I think from a track record, they'd be a little confused because historically I've only brought home white boys. I've only brought home a handful of boys, though, not many, because anytime I brought boys home in the past, I always had kind of issues with it, right? So I only brought them home if I knew for sure, like, it's been a long time, we've been dating a real long time. So maybe I only brought 2-3 boys home in the past.
Okay. Were they all seriously? They were all white, you said?
Yeah.
And nobody batted an eye. It was just like, okay.
The one time I brought a non-white boy home, he was Mexican.
And
how did they feel about it?
Tell the truth. Asian parents, not only do they not mind white boyfriends and girlfriends for their children, they fucking prefer them. They look at it as a step up.
Like you ranked up. Okay.
I had an old, like my grandma, right, before she passed, right? She's real old. She knew about my Mexican boyfriend. She was not okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, in ranking is concerned, would they feel like one of the brothers would be bottom of the barrel? They'd be like, what made you do that?
At this point in my life, because again, we're talking about dating in your 30s. I'm 30-some now. I'm going to bring home whoever I want to bring home. And it's not going to be an issue because if it is an issue, then I'll cut the family off. I've done it before. So and that's just That's a little different. It might be a little different.
No.
Man, let you do that.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing too. To me personally, I wouldn't. You marry into families. I'm still with that old school
Sure.
Yeah,
tradition
we're
type thing.
don't cut off the
And
family.
I wouldn't want to have to prove myself for one.
Right.
Like I do understand being vetted, but I don't want to do anything extra just because
If it was that
of it.
bad,
Why
it
not?
wouldn't, it
Right.
wouldn't make any
I
sense.
wouldn't want to have to do anything extra.
No, I'm going the full.
I go full blown no matter what, right?
Yeah.
But I'm not kissing ass or S&D either.
That's not how you.
Right.
That's not how you
But-
prove yourself. It's
yeah,
actually the
exactly.
opposite.
Well,
It's
what did
the
I
opposite.
I said that's what I'm not doing.
Yeah.
Right. So
Don't
me, I
apologize.
always put my best foot forward anyway. Right. Me, by the way I treat your daughter, what I provide for her should be enough. Right. Me, how much I respect her, how much I've improved her life. That should be enough. Right. I don't think that I should have to do anything else that the white boys didn't have to. Right. And that's all I'm asking. Just give me a fair shake. That's all I want. The same respect that you gave them. Just start from a level playing
Oh,
field.
they're not gonna give you the same.
Well,
credit. Like,
if that's the
they're
case,
not gonna give you that much credit.
well, you know what?
They had a black card coming in this.
I'll be honest with you. If I'm dealing with that type of ignorance, then
not
guess what? Ignorant? Well, yes, it is.
Not ignorance.
Yes, it is.
Those parents are not wrong.
Absolutely is.
They,
I think
they
that
have a
a
right to be
person-
concerned
No,
and
I
skeptical.
don't think so.
How do you figure
I
that?
don't think so. I mean,
With
no,
black
I don't
men's
know.
reputation in the world?
Yeah, but
What are you talking about?
but anyone who's intellectual enough would understand that most of that is
I
manufactured.
argued.
right?
I beg to differ. I disagree because this is what happens, right? People haven't had the same experiences. So let's say you didn't even tell us where your family is from.
They're from Vietnam and Cambodia.
Okay, so Vietnam, Cambodia. So you could be Vietnamese and maybe you had no interactions with black Americans, never. And maybe the only time you did was military. And they could have left a different type of,
Sure.
which could have been negative, right? Cambodian. Maybe the only time you ever came across a black American was an arrogant tourist or something like that. They don't know. So the only thing they have to go on is the stereotypes, is what the media is showing them and telling them, is what the entertainment is showing them and telling them, what social media is showing you, black girls twerking all over the place, black guys fighting each other out in public. This is what they see. So how am I going to expect them to give somebody the benefit of the doubt when all the images they have are negative? So what I would say is, hey, you know what? I understand why you're judging as a group, because that's all you've experienced. Your daughter has clearly had a different experience. My meat's been in her. No disrespect. She's been up close and personal.
Well, I
and she,
understand that.
right? So even if some of these things are true, not true, is irrelevant to your daughter, because your daughter knows me as an individual. So what I want is the opportunity for you, Papa, to know me as an individual. You, Mama, to know me as an individual. I'm not going to apologize for
I'm gonna add one.
Hold
I'm
on.
gonna-
Before we even go there, I'm going to call bullshit. As I'm
How's
going
it
to say,
bullshit?
I'm saying like you don't know Mike, anyone, Jackson, Jordan, Tyson. You don't know the
Those are
the
extremes.
former president of the United
Those are
States.
extremes.
You don't know that we can do what it do. You don't know all
Those
these
are
successful people. You don't know
extremes.
General Colin Powell. You don't know like civil rights leaders. You don't know
Those
like
are-
all of these black
those are
people
the
that are actually doing
extremes,
things.
Trav.
You don't know the scientists. You don't know the inventors. If you look up any invention, anyone who lives here should probably know the history of the country and how many inventions came from black people. Stop it. There's too many other reasons of us. There's so many examples of black people excelling in America
I have one
that if
more
you
point to add on.
so, I want you to do
let me
that.
hit it. Let
Go on,
me hit it with this Uno reverse real
Yeah,
quick.
You're going really kick.
Do you see how you think that you are rebuttaling what I said? He said, no, I'm going to call bullshit. My guy, all you did is confirm exactly what I said and my point exactly. You just listed a bunch of individuals that are contrary to the stereotypes. Is that not your point?
My
that-
point
is
my
that the
point
point you're
is that
making?
black people excel and at
Oh,
some of the highest levels possible.
hold on. Those individuals excel because there's a higher percentage of certain Asians that are statistically outperforming everybody else in
How
math.
many of them have been presidents?
There's a majority of them.
How many of them have
It's
been
not an
presidents?
isolated individual
It's like
who's
a
good at
group.
math.
A group.
The majority of Asians are outperforming
Do you-
other students at math. So my point is that I need to show you myself as an individual the same way I did your daughter. And all you did was list a bunch of people that proved themselves as individuals.
No, here's another point to kill that point. Asians typically outperform white people economically, socioeconomic, if you're talking about
What's your point?
family, if you're talking about money, Asians outperform white people too. But again, her family didn't bat an eye.
Collectively.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, instead of individuals, right?
Because their culture is centers around the group, not the individual.
But still see them as an upgrade. You dig what I'm saying? That's why I say there's ignorance.
Right, but there's
involved.
reasons why though. And it's not ignorance.
Yeah, it is.
It's not it.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Anyone who thinks like that, absolutely.
Why are certain Asian cultures superior in certain areas? Certain areas.
I can tell you why. Culturally,
exactly. Because
we are taught to do your own thing. We are taught to not listen to people. We were taught that single parent is normal. We don't believe in family.
And they believe in family
and extended family.
They believe in bringing honor to the group.
Right.
That's the priority. That's because first of all the Asian countries are different in many ways. But one thing they have in common is that they prioritize the image of the group.
Right. So if you ever watch Jerry Springer, which was one of the most popular shows on TV, they had just as many white people. You're acting like trailer parks aren't adjacent to projects. You're acting like freaking meth and opioids ain't adjacent to crack and heroin. Like, what are we doing?
So what do you think they admire about white culture?
It could be what's been infused by the media. It's the image that's been perpetuated.
It's the exact
by the people.
It's the exact opposite.
What?
The fact that white people do prioritize the individual. That's one of the main things that Asian cultures admire about white people, is that they do celebrate the individual. So black people's issue is not that they celebrate the individual. Is that they haven't learned how to stay on code as a group, number one. And number two, they are doing negative things as the individual rather than doing the positive thing as the individual while not hurting themselves. Do you understand? So when we look at ourselves as individuals, black people, especially black Americans, our thought process is to hurt or destroy another black person to be the individual. That's what's working against us. So white people just don't have those stigmas. Their criminal activity or whatever the case may be, it was justified a long time ago. They were conquering, they were colonizing, they were pillaging, whatever. Our criminal activity is looked at as smaller scale. I'm just trying to steal this lady's purse. There's no explaining that. China was conquering up shit. You know what I'm saying? Arabs were conquering shit. All these other people were conquering shit. But they were doing it as a group. Black people can't say, yeah, we conquered up some shit, but we went and took a whole country. We went and took a whole continent. No, all we did is went and robbed a liquor store. Was the honor or the glory in that? So that's all I'm saying is, bro, I love black people to death, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and act like everyone else who has prejudice against us is just like making it up or they're ignorant. We've allowed our image to be corrupted. We've allowed a black man in a suit to be asked, are you coming from court? We allowed that to be the case. When a white man wears a suit, he's a businessman. Assumed. It's assumed he's a businessman. He could have been coming from his parole officer.
I don't think so.
We allowed that to happen.
I think there's a certain way that you carry yourself that that will eliminate that. No one has ever questioned if I was coming from court.
As an individual.
Ever. As
an individual. I wouldn't mind my daughter dating you. I would mind my daughter dating most niggas. Most niggas. I'm just being honest.
All right, so check it out. But that's like the vetting or whatever. And that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for is to select me as an individual.
That's all I've been saying.
Select me as an individual and don't say that the damn you brought this guy home because he's black. No, look at me as an individual. Vet me as an individual. I like his mannerisms. I like the way he talks to you. I like the way you smile when he's around you. I love what he's doing for you. I see the change in you since you got with it. That's different. That's all I'm asking for is a fair shake.
Well, they'll be like, he's paying the bills. Is he buying you a house?
What did I just say? What I provide for you, right? And that's what I'm saying. So
you said you were willing to disown the family.
No, well, here, that's an extreme, right? That's a big, big extreme. And what I wanted to add to the point before is that if your family is also familiar with black people in their environment, you know, like did they grow up with them? Are they in the neighborhoods? Are they living, you know what I mean? Like have they experienced them enough firsthand? So like I can't speak for everyone. I know because of where we grew up, which is not like super like rich area or anything. It's very diverse, that we've always been around Black families and we've always gotten along with them. And we've always had Black kids around us, which is fine. They've never had an issue with that. So in a very, very extreme case, if I felt very strongly that this is my person, I have to be with them.
Wait. You said in a very, very extreme case. What's that mean?
Like, I felt very strongly about this person that I'm dating, and my family
She wants to have babies with him and be with him forever.
and my family doesn't like it. But they'd have to have a really good reason to. And we're at this point now in our lives where that would never happen. So this is like the most extreme case if it were to happen. And I could never see it happen.
The question is, how would he handle it?
How would the man handle it? Like the man that I'm with?
Because if he didn't allow you to disconnect from your family,
then that'd be great.
that right there, they have to take into consideration.
Right.
Like, our daughter was trying to cut us off, and this man was like, absolutely not. Your family is the most important thing. I can't stand for it. We got to figure out how to make it work, and I can't be with you if it's going to cost you your family.
That's beautiful. That would be the right person.
You see?
No, I mean, and I get it. But again, I said that in the beginning. I said, if that were the case, if I knew that they wouldn't accept me after vetting me and giving me a fair shake, then there would be something I would just like, you know what? I'm going to fall back. Not just for her, but for me as well.
Because that's my family too. I'm not kids together. That's my kids'
because
families.
I'm actually big on family, right? I do believe in marrying into families. It is what it is. I support family members. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I understand that part of it.
Then, so let's flip it. If I came into your family and they're like, absolutely not. She don't know the culture.
You know that's not possible because
I know, but
a portion of my family is already Asian.
Speaking,
So
if you are not already a little bit Chinese, then yeah.
Well, I'm not, right? Although I do have plenty of Asian. I'm from Guyana, if you're familiar with that culture. And we have plenty. I definitely have some Asian. There's Indian, there's Asian, there's Portuguese, there's African, there's a whole bunch, right? So it's not really a thing in the Caribbean culture as much, right?
Yeah,
they do have subsets and stuff where
we invite them.
they do whatever, and there are some cliquish things, and you can see it politically and whatever. However, my family locally, they wouldn't really. They might be like, yeah, but it's not like. But once they actually meet the person, they would still understand. They would have to accept them, or you just realize you don't have access. You don't have access.
It's a different distrust.
At that point, you don't have access to me. At that point, I don't think it would be something because they understand my knowledge of women in relationships, and they would understand. Okay, well, you probably selected based on her personality. She must be a good person, and they would trust that because honestly, I'm not racist, so I wouldn't just like be gung-ho like, yeah, I gotta get a black woman. Like, so it's not that. Like, I'm looking for the best compatible person who fulfills my needs, and I can have a relationship that's effortless. Because I, believe it or not, hot take, I think relationships should be easy. I don't think relationships should be hard. I don't think relationships should be work. I think that if you match with someone who's actually compatible, you can be your damn self, and it's just fine with the other person. They're accepting of it. If you're honest in the beginning and they fucks with you, then guess what? You're probably going to have a successful relationship. The family, I don't live with my family. Being that I take care of myself and I don't really ask anyone for anything, it's not a thing. And it would be a pleasure because I wouldn't pick anyone who's not reasonable. People who are reasonable, people who are charming, people who are nurturing, those are the types of people who I get along with and are attracted to. So if I brought someone home, then they're naturally going to get along with my family, which I feel is reasonable, and it wouldn't be an issue, and they would accept it.
But wouldn't there be a wall at at the beginning at least, some kind of wall? Because
that's your wall, though.
You know?
No,
that's your wall.
I'm good with I'm good with answering that, and I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no because I'm not the only one who's not racist, right? I strongly believe that my family isn't either, and they would understand culturally. Like, I'm just thinking about if one of my siblings decided to do what it do, I'm not questioning that. I'm like, okay, well, they know how to vet. So they picked the best option possible for them. They have to live with it. They have to wake up next to it. They have to make children with
She's
them.
talking about like the wall.
No, there ain't gonna be no wall.
I think there is.
Yeah, there's a wall.
You know which.
Yeah, but it's not that like that. It's a
Where
wall.
I talk about, I can get my hair cut anywhere, and then your aunts and sisters and wives are like, that must be nice, not for me. You know what I mean? Like, come on, there's no
like,
yeah,
no, you like,
all right,
I don't
so-
trust you.
yeah, exactly,
you're not
exactly.
in the group yet.
I tell you, this is my skincare routine. They're like, no, there's no freaking way.
No,
I'm just saying.
no,
the
but it's
girl-
not.
There
that's
is
the
a
girl
wall.
stuff.
There's a
You know what?
wall,
You know what?
especially for women.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I honestly don't think so.
They
Not to
gotta
say,
like
not to
you.
say nobody.
You do
This
have
is what
to-
I
you have
can.
to impress everyone.
They need time. They need the
Right.
time. to
So
get
this is what I would say.
comfortable.
When you say, I don't think the wall will be any different than any new. You know what I mean? It's just like one of them, like Drake
That's
say.
true.
No,
to an
new
extent.
niggas, nigga,
But if a
feel
black girl
that's-
comes, the wall's a little easy.
Yeah,
it's like a
it's
lower
a
wall.
wall.
Right.
It's like a lower wall. She can climb. She can climb over that wall.
Exactly.
No,
easily.
but they're going to be skeptic and watch anyone, but it wouldn't be special
But I'm gonna
because
watch a
you're
little
outside.
extra than
That wall's gonna be a little higher if you're not black.
I would be watching.
Yo, you know why he's full of shit? Because if it was a black American girl,
Yeah.
they would be a higher wall than if she was Caribbean.
Well,
And
no,
if she's not black, the wall's even
no.
higher.
I can tell you
Than
that.
the Caribbean girl.
I can tell you that from experience, right?
Oh.
Because I've lived it. Yeah, right. So I did that. I've had
My
experience.
cousins are gonna say that right away. They're gonna be like, "Yo, some Yankee."
No. So I'll say this: it wasn't that type
It's
of experience.
American,
I've actually
girl.
never brought a Caribbean woman home.
Oh, so then they're used to it then.
Right.
That's what they expect from you.
Yeah, because I don't. Yeah,
So-
to be honest, I don't know if I could even get along with most Caribbean.
You Yankee.
And I'm saying most, right? Because most. Yeah, I probably couldn't. I'll be
You
honest
don't want a
with you.
Caribbean girl?
No,
Man,
no,
listen.
no, not. I'm not. So I wouldn't say that it wouldn't work ever, but I would never just be like, I need to get a Caribbean woman. Like, no.
No.
If I so happen to run into it, I don't look at that. I'm telling you, like all of that thing, culture. Listen, first off, any woman's gonna have to adapt to me. That's just what it is, right? Like, I'm real cool, I'm real fair, and but like, yeah, like you're gonna have to learn these dishes, and I'll teach you because I know how to cook everything. But you're gonna adapt. But I'm not like super Caribbean anyway. Like I'm not waving the Guyanese flag all over the place. I'm not super Caribbean. I eat a certain way, and I expect those kind of dishes once in a while. That's about it. A lot of times I eat Italian, I eat Asian, because you got to understand, we're Guyanese, we eat all that. I know how to make fried rice like I'm Chinese. I know how to make, I know how to make curry like I'm Indian. Like, no, real shit. There's that. I know how to make Italian like I'm Italian. I make eggplant,
So what chick
parmesan,
gonna learn all this
lasagna,
shit?
all types
What
of
chick
spaghetti.
gonna
I
learn
make
all this
meatballs
shit
from
for you?
scratch. Huh?
What girl gonna learn all this shit?
A girl who's interested in me.
God damn.
Look, listen.
You gonna learn all this
Listen.
shit, man?
Baseline, you have to have some of those interests already.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Right.
saying.
If you
Absolutely.
don't cook like that, then
If
you're
you don't
not going to
see-
learn.
well,
that.
I'll just tell you this:
Like,
I
learning-
started from scratch before, so I know what I'm
Hold
capable
on,
of.
we just went down this rabbit hole. So hold on, you even dated a black guy? What the fuck?
Yeah.
You have?
Because she said she didn't bring no black guys home.
Wait a minute. So you've dated black men but wouldn't bring them home?
No, I just didn't need him long enough to bring him home.
See,
right?
you see,
How long were
you
you
see?
dating?
Maybe like a month. Maybe
See?
like.
Oh damn,
or
that's the longest.
on and off again.
Why?
Like
What
talking.
happened? Why?
Yeah, we got.
Why do black guys don't last as long as the white guys?
Sometimes it's
Tell
just
the truth, tell the truth,
distance, and
tell the truth.
sometimes it's just not like the click is. It's not
Tell the
there.
truth. Why the black guys don't last as long as the white boys? Let's go.
It might be me more than them. I'm like a
What?
little more.
You too domineering.
No. Let her get this.
Yeah, I
Wait,
might be a
you're
little more dominant in the relationship.
You enjoy that?
No, not like I don't, not intimately.
You know a black
but
guy?
just-
No, not intimately, but you
just
like.
like in a general relationship, I might be a little more dominant, like a little more.
Assertive.
And that's something that I'm working on. My last relationship, my problem was mothering, right? Like it was a little bit younger than me, and I always wanted to care. I cared too much. It was like a mothering thing, and he stayed I would say, a little immature because I kept it that way.
All right. So how about this? Nurturing is kind of what it sounds like you're describing in a way. That's awesome. Domineering is something different.
How old was this guy? How much younger?
It's only 3 years younger.
Yeah, but domineering is
lot
different because you're describing two different things. You're saying nurturing and dominance.
Yeah.
Those are two different things. Men love nurturing. Like if you're taking care of things for me, that's fine. But when you're trying to tell me what I need to do, fuck you.
Oh,
That's
I don't
different.
know if it's so much of that.
Yeah, he needed to be 5 or more years older than her, not 3 years younger than her. Already the guy should be older, not even the same age. A guy and a girl the same age is not the same age. It's not the same age, like status
Emotionally, mentally.
I would say emotionally because I think men and women are never the same age emotionally. You can't even calibrate that.
Why? Would you say men was younger?
I'm talking about as far as active roles. You get what I'm trying to say? Like the guy needs to have a significant amount of age on her just for the way the dynamic needs to work in order for the relationship to be successful. So I think it's ridiculous that people even attempt these, similar age relationships. It's just, I don't know, it's bizarre to me. You know what I mean? It's bizarre because of what women require from the guy. So I'll give you an example of what I'm saying. Because they'll be like, oh, guys, they're going to increase in value. They start to earn more money and all this other kind of stuff. All right, that's money. That's just one department. But women need to feel safe, and that safety is not just physically, right? They need to feel reassured. They need to feel that there's going to be a level of stability and consistency. They need to feel like this guy can handle anything that might come their way. If not, anxiety constantly eats away at them based on things that haven't even happened yet. It may never happen, but the anxiety still eats away at them. Whereas it becomes the opposite effect if they can trust that this guy's going to be able to handle it no matter what the fuck it is. Now it works towards him that the unknown is an unknown, if that makes any sense.
Right.
So it's just a lot of those things. And then status, the women care about status. They care about respect from other men. Like all the things that they care about accumulatively, a guy needs to have a good 5 or more. And I'm being generous saying 5. He's like a fucking decade on him.
I see what you mean in general terms.
Yeah. And then what the guy would like about the girl, younger, again, serves to that because it's like I want someone that's still somewhat impressionable and moldable. Well, that would be younger.
Fair.
I want someone that has less trauma and drama from past relationships. Well, that would be younger. I want somebody that's going to be more appreciative and more impressed by me and admire me more. Again, younger.
Yes.
So,
So I do want to ask a question. It's about time to wrap, but I want to get a thought out of you before we get out of here.
Sorry.
Oh, whoa, hold on.
No. Slash.
What percentage of your dating
Very
history?
deep in.
What percentage of your dating history is black men?
She can answer that.
Percentage.
It's a low percentage.
I know what it is. I'm gonna
Less than
Go on, say.
20%?
Yeah,
Less than
I think
20%?
so. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, let's say
10%?
10. Yeah.
How many
10%?
guys?
Well, I mean,
How many guys? 2 or 1?
what do you mean?
One black guy so
Oh,
far?
he's trying to do a kind of reverse.
No, one black guy so far?
Ever?
Or 2? 2?
She said
We're just like dating?
Yeah, just dating.
In my whole life?
Whole life. 2?
How many lives you got?
2?
2? I
2?
don't
Wait.
know. Sub 10.
So,
What?
Yeah, I'd say around 5.
5?
5.
See, this is where that Asian math would come in handy right now.
No, I just came up with some fucked up math.
Yeah, my numbers are.
I didn't really like the answer because she said 5, and
about to have a nosebleed.
then that's 10%. God damn it! We're gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Stop getting into the math.
Yeah, let's
Get out of the
leave,
Asian math.
let's leave that alone. Let's leave that. Hey, we're gonna
That's
move on.
good. That's good.
I had another question.
You have an black man research.
I had
What's
another
your
question. I
question?
had another question. We're gonna change topics. So I wanted to know, in particular, right? So, what do you think are some of the most challenging things in dating now, right? Because you've been in a relationship for a very long time, right? And now all of a sudden you're in your 30s dating. Have you hit the dating apps yet? Question 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, so this is culture shock. Feels like culture shock, right? Name some of the crazy challenges and some of the wildest things that you've experienced that you are probably no-nos that you should tell men or no-nos.
I'm going to start with the craziest thing is the demographic. I guess I never really understood what would be interested in me. And it's a large age range. The age range is crazy from like low 20s to early 50s. So that's how I kick this off, which is crazy. I always kind of thought it would just be people around my age within that decade or so,
Yeah.
10 to
Get that.
15 years. But oh my gosh, like those memes talking about I could date the son or the father. That's real. That's real. I'm experiencing this like life.
Or I could date the daughter or the mother. That
Right,
is real.
exactly.
Yeah.
No, it is, and it's
Guys are
crazy.
doing it.
It's
Okay.
crazy.
So what do you see that's weird that comes through? Because I know you got some messages already.
I get a lot of weird messages.
Like?
I mean, so I post my pictures are always like my fitness photos because I post a lot of like gym photos. I'm in the gym all the time. I post a lot of progress pics. So I get a lot of weird messages about like my muscles or like, I don't know, can you wrestle me? Like,
Some kind of fetish shit?
dude, I got weird ones where this one dude keeps asking me if I want to wrestle him or something. I'm like,
Keeps asking you.
I'm
Didn't
gonna
cut him off for
block- I'm
Well,
blocking.
charge him. Be like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, FaceTime is this
Well,
amount of
okay,
money.
but that's the other
video
thing
chat
is,
costs this.
I got boys asking if they can pay me to like dominate them.
Oh. Yeah.
But
I had a
but only
dominatrix
do it over
here
the phone,
a
though.
little while
Only do it
ago.
over the phone.
I don't.
Listen to me. There's a big market for that. I had a
I know.
dominatrix sitting where you are right now, and
She's making a lot of
they've-
money.
Yeah, she's making bread. out
Yeah,
of
but she
Miami.
sees them in person. Don't see nobody in person.
Yeah. Well, you can dominate remotely. You can pay them.
Yeah, that's what I'm
from
trying
I
to say.
understand. I would never recommend it.
Free money.
I don't listen. No. We can't listen, bro. We
This is an
can't.
offline
We
conversation.
can't promote. We can't promote that. We can't promote them. So,
I'm not
Yeah.
promoting
hold on a second.
anything.
So look,
It's a lot of that.
there's a lot of that. You haven't got any DPs yet, did you?
What?
I was gonna ask you, how often do you get dick pics?
A lot.
Are you collecting?
Really?
Big collection?
What? Wait, what app is allowing dick pics?
Snapchat.
Oh,
always
why are you
Snapchat.
going to Snapchat?
Because
This is a girl.
Why are you
This is
going
a
to
girl.
Snapchat for
I've
that?
always had it ever since it like first started.
Snapchat.
I only use
No
it.
dating apps though. You haven't gotten dick pics on dating apps. right?
The only dating app I was on doesn't allow you to send them, I think.
Okay.
So that's good.
Yes,
I'm
that's
lucky.
good. Very good.
But I
You're
mean,
only on one dating app. What's your dating app of choice?
it's Facebook dating because it's free.
Free.
And
right.
I've only been
Facebook dating is on a come up,
I
man.
thought all of the dating apps were free for
No.
me.
Technically,
No.
you
Yo,
have
why is it interesting?
extra.
Instagram should have made a dating app already.
It's the same thing. Instagram and Facebook dating are the same, right? Because they're owned by the same company, so that doesn't matter.
It's still on.
No,
man.
Instagram,
No, but Instagram
is the number one dating app already. They just need to
I don't
like
know about all
they need to
that.
formally make it a
don't
dating
know
app.
about
Oh,
all
you tripping?
I don't know about
Oh, you don't know what
But
you're
people
talking
show up on my Instagram sometimes.
You be you
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
and
It's the
then
number one
they.
dating
Well,
app.
do you put your Instagram in there?
No.
Okay,
It's
what
on
you
my
acting like
Facebook
it's
page.
weird for?
Because it's not that. It's the way you come about. Like you come in my DMs, you're.
All right, let me ask
you're
you.
like,
Give me
you
the
know,
ideal message that a man can send you.
Uh-oh.
I
If she knew she'd be a man.
yeah.
No,
If she knew she'd be the ideal
for
man.
you. For you.
Me,
Yes.
it'd be a compliment. You know, I like the compliment because I work very hard
What
on my
kind of
body.
compliment? Because they do that.
A physical compliment. Give me a physical compliment. I love that. Go on with the. I love how beautiful you are. I love that you work out. I love that you take care of your body. I'm a man. That's great. I think I'd really like to get to know you more. It looks like we have a lot in common. Done.
Interesting. Even
Okay.
if you don't have a line common, you just make that up.
Or even if they're like, I think
So
we
we got a lot in
could.
common.
You know what? I think it'd be great if we could
What's your
talk
favorite cereal,
to
girl?
find out if we had a lot
Lucky
in common.
Charms? Me too. Me too.
I
No, she giving out game. No,
love Marshmallow Rainbow.
Listen, man,
I think it makes sense, you know, but
Right.
be nice about it and give me compliments. I like compliments. You can tell me I'm pretty. Go
All
on.
this time I've been doing it wrong.
Right.
Give me all the compliments.
That's
love
why I
that.
let the woman just talk and give out game, bro. Because like a lot of dudes be getting it wrong. Like let the woman talk and believe. How there's a lot of idiots. There's idiots. Some of you guys are idiots who say that females as friends have no advantages. Like I'm like, what? Are you stupid? I understand that females are liabilities as a whole. I get it, but there is a nice little trade off. You can't fall into the liability aspect. You don't make a lot of physical contact with them. You talk on the phone with them for the most part, but it's actually a good exchange, right? Because again, I always say perspective and insight are extremely important for females. You will get the most game out of a female who is not sexually interested in you at all. They will give you the best game possible because I've heard some stories. I've heard some things of how horrible females are and some of the dirty things that they do. I know all of their tricks. One of my homegirls was telling me that she looked a man in his eyes, told him she loved him, and it was a straight lie, and he believed it. And all of it, it is so bad. If a woman you have something that the woman wants, she gonna get you for it, and whatever by any means. And she will tell you whatever she needs to tell you. She will look you in the face and say whatever. They are cunning. They know how to lie. They are sociopaths, in my opinion. And a lot of men sleep on it and they think that they have more game than women. And sometimes you might, but a lot of times you won't. And you have to understand how deep it really runs. A woman could really show her representative for years. She'll play the long game. This happens to people all the time. That's why people going to Thailand and the Philippines and getting disappointed. They're getting ripped. They thinking they finding a beauty, getting ripped. And the laws are set up for it. Even in America, the laws are set up for females to take advantage. So you just have to understand that sometimes you want to listen to women because they'll give you some insight. It's really important. And the best game you're going to get is from a woman versus there are men who can give you great game, but women will give you the best game because they know how women think and they talk to other women unfiltered. A woman's never really going to tell you everything unless she's your friend. That's the only way in.
Or you're a stripper.
You're not a stripper.
Bro, she just gave you some game that you ain't even had before. So all that dick shake.
Oh, I knew it worked. I don't do it.
No.
I just don't do it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. Look, she just gave you a new insight.
Just because I don't
that you hadn't had yet.
I don't do it.
So all I'm saying
know it.
So what I'm saying is that within an hour, she's giving you game
what she didn't
that
leave
you've
out,
never had.
Hold on, what she left out is she gotta like the guy though. First of all, she has to be attracted to the guy.
The level of attraction.
You know what I'm saying?
The level of attraction is what will keep. The level of attraction is what's going to have them tolerate a bit more and keep them around longer. But it doesn't have anything to do with them being honest with you. That's a separate situation.
No, I'm talking about the guy's compliments ain't gonna work if she doesn't.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If you first off,
bro, can't some little scrawny ass little short dude be like, hey, I really love your
no, we did it.
Hey, you look great. You're in really good shape.
Men,
you're honest on
really
there.
dedicated, and I just wanted to tell
you
that.
So there's a lot of men. There's a lot of men
beautiful.
who have a misconception that say that other men know where they stand in the sexual marketplace, but women deflect them on a regular basis. So you obviously need to recalibrate. A lot of men think so, but they're wrong. You don't know either. Women are unaware of where they stand in the sexual marketplace, but so are men. If they did know where they were,
then they know exactly where.
No, you know,
they know exactly where.
The reason why I say they don't is because she gets DMs that are unwarranted.
Yeah, but they just
from dudes that she would never.
Yeah, but
talk to.
they're just like fuck it. It's like putting money in the slot machine at the casino. You know you're not going.
Well, then that goes back to that point
like,
you had about women reaching out to you to be the bull and things, right? Is that people?
No, we established that most guys.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. So it's the same concept for those ladies.
No, they have a much higher chance. Most of the guys, we agreed that most guys are gonna be like, absolutely,
yeah,
and I'm hard right now.
I get it being a volume shooter, but I'm pretty sure, I am certain that she looks at some of them joints and be like, huh? Why does he even think so? I'm sure. Why does he even think so?
He does.
And then if you review,
so he's just throwing it and hoping it sticks. Maybe I'll get lucky.
Yeah.
And he's hoping he'll learn something. Maybe
I'll catch a rebound.
He thinks he's getting his reps in when you really need to get your reps in the gym.
Right.
Honestly, I'm honest with guys. I tell guys all the time, go hit on 10 women and come back and tell me what percentage of those women were actually interested. And if it's under 7, you got some work to do. You know what I mean? If it's under 5, you got a lot of work to do.
Hey, bro.
If it's under 3, stop talking to girls and just focus on work.
Hey, bro, those numbers are crazy. Are you saying, wait, bro, we're going to go on record here. Are you trying to tell me that you bag at least 70% of the women you approach?
Absolutely. Are you crazy? Listen, and these are exercises that I knocked out at a very young age. So I'm fortunate to have grown up in a different time frame. No, Joe, you can do that all you want. The reality is, when I was younger, that was a thing, and it wasn't a thing necessarily because of my peers. It was
wait. What did you say? Oh, wait, you knew what type of woman you can get? Is that what you're saying? You saying you can? I'm trying to figure out what the basis of this is. Are you saying that if I just throw you 10 women, you're bagging 7 of them?
That's not how you phrase it. You said 10 women that I would approach?
Okay, so you've already... All right, well, so...
If I'm going to approach them, I'm not approaching them with an iffy maybe mentality.
No.
First of all, I'm not even approaching women if they haven't already met certain prerequisites.
Like choosing signals, what?
Exactly. So,
Well, no,
so this is something I learned as a teenager. If you
This
like
is
a
changing the
girl,
entire
look at her,
concept.
make eye contact.
Bro, time out.
If she looks away, she obviously is not interested.
Bro.
If she allows you to make eye contact with her, wave. If she waves back, approach. So I've already
Bro.
knocked the kinks out of this game to the point where I'm already going to be in a very high percentile. So I'll go further to say the 3 that it's not going to be successful with, it's not going to be dismissal or rejection. It's going to be, sorry, I'm seeing someone. Sorry, I'm married. It's not even going to be like, how dare you get the fuck out of my face, creep. So, but again, this is not because of who I am or because I'm so perfect. It's because I've already figured out how to understand this social game, the social cues necessary, the presentation necessary. And then I've already done the work on myself to whereas I'm not a madman for approaching the woman. She's going to be flattered. Even if she's not interested, she's going to be flattered. I think what a lot of guys don't understand where the hard rejections come from, where the hard rejection comes from is the woman thinking to herself, that guy thought he could get me, so I have to demonstrate to everybody around, hey, this is not my type. I would never have, him, no. That's why she's making a scene, because she's trying to make it clear to everyone else, this is ridiculous. Me, him, no possible way. So that is the major thing.
You're going down a deep rabbit hole, but
no, it's not a deep rabbit hole. That's game right there. Because a lot of guys are afraid to approach women because of the hard rejection. And where the hard rejection comes from is her feeling necessary to let everyone, including you, know that you don't have a fucking chance in hell. There's ways to avoid that, is my point. If you already put the work into yourself that you need to, then it's not ridiculous that you're approaching this particular woman.
I got it. So but what I'm saying is that you're waiting for choosing signals. But we were talking about
I'm not
other men.
For him. I'm initiating the choice
not
necessary.
you. Not you.
All right, go ahead.
We were talking about clients, right? Which they don't even have that concept down yet, or they wouldn't be your client, right? So that's a different ball game. If they get rejected by 7 women, then that's probably common, right? They're going to get rejected by most women because they're your client, because you're telling them, hey, approach these women. They don't know how to check choosing signals. They haven't put the work in yet. That's why they're coming to you.
No, there's a lot of guys.
right?
There's a lot of guys that are attractive and still don't know how to approach women, and it's simply because they don't get the reps in. So that's why I think there's value in getting rejected, because I'm going to tell them approach the 10 women knowing that they're going to get rejected 7 to 10 times. I already know that. The exercise is not for you to be successful. The exercise is for you to get over the rejection, get over the fear, get over the awkwardness, get over all of those things. Meanwhile, while you're improving your appearance, figuring out what haircut works for you, getting your fucking facial hair game together, getting your fucking finances together, figuring out how to strategize, because guys go to the wrong places trying to find girls in the first place. It's like, bro, that's not the best place. Guys ask me all the time, oh, where's a good place to meet girls? Anywhere where there's women, you fucking asshole.
No, but you said there's wrong places.
The supermarket. No, it's not wrong places. Is that if the scenario, the situation puts you at a disadvantage. For example, she made it clear how she feels about fitness and guys that she would find interesting in that environment. There's guys that literally try to bring girls to gyms or try to pick up girls in the gym, and they have no dominance in the gym. You're not even on the scale. You're not even recognizable. Why would you try to talk to a girl in the gym? This is the worst environment for you, homeboy. You see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. Or if you're a gamer, then you need to talk to women in that environment, because in that environment, you're actually a winner. You're on the board somewhere. You're 3rd or 4th. Okay, so you're somebody in here. You have some level of status. So that's the case that I'm trying to make. If you're at a fancy establishment and you're talking to fucking girls, and you're the valet, you're the dude that parks the car. Sure, this is a good idea. You see what I'm trying to say? These girls are here to deal with guys that drive Ferraris and Lamborghinis, not the guy that parks it for them. So you got to pick and choose where you have some shine to you. So that, I think, is very important too, is environment. A lot of guys make that stupid ass mistake. They're too busy focusing on the girl. Oh, she's hot. I want to go talk to her. This ain't the place.
So we're gonna go ahead and close this out, only because time's sake, and we're like well over.
We'll get it next time.
Yeah, we got it. So I do want everyone to go ahead and give their socials out and whatever information they want to.
Well, she's incognito, so how is this going?
No, I look.
You're gonna give him your MySpace?
It's open, yeah.
Oh, you're gonna give him your Snapchat?
Yeah.
So he can make you disappear.
Right, it's all the same. So my Insta is Broken Headphones without the A. So it's BROKENHED phones, PHONES. That's it.
Nice. Interesting.
It's
I like that one. I do like it though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I made it in like 3rd grade.
Okay. Well, subscribe to the YouTube Authentic Alphas because your boy Trap's gonna.
It's collabed with this, so you can easily click on it.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna be making some type of appearances on the live stream. Got a live stream coming soon. Like,
Yeah.
consistent live streams. It's gonna be interesting. It's not gonna be like the panels that like y'all be doing or whatever.
Hey,
It's gonna be. It's gonna be something.
Hey now.
It's gonna be something different, guys. It's like
Hey now.
it's not gonna be any of that.
Hey now.
Not gonna be predictable.
Whatever.
And we're gonna have some variety, right?
Oh my god.
Asian girls, European girls, maybe some Arab women gonna come through.
Bring 'em all.
We're talking to some Jewish girls. You know, yeah. You talk. You know, you get interesting.
Bring them all.
Talk about Palestine and all kind of stuff.
Yeah. All the easy stuff.
Well, Trev is interested in variety now, right?
Hey.
Not just black women. Is that what you're telling me?
Hey now. Hey now.
No walls.
Again, so what I said is I'm not racist, meaning that and
You're not biased, is what you mean.
people. No, I'm not racist.
No
Well,
reason.
it's not
I am biased. I am
Say
biased.
the word.
I am biased because I don't like fat people.
What?
I don't like. Yeah, that's what I said.
Bro, how did you
don't-
say that? I know some really cool.
All right, well, that's good for you.
What kind of-
I love that for you. I don't.
Not everybody that's fat doesn't want to
don't
be
like-
Finish out the list. I'm
I
sorry.
don't like prudes. I don't like inconsiderate people. Like, there's a lot
I
of
don't
people
like
who
prudes.
who I don't like.
I don't like
I
vegans.
don't like fruit. Oh yeah, I don't like vegans. Yeah, none of that. None of that. All of that.
Yeah.
I discriminate against all those people, right? Not for me.
I don't dislike anyone. I just don't trust certain people. Like I don't
No,
trust.
no. When I say I don't like, I don't mean like I have hatred towards you. I mean that I wouldn't deal with you.
You deal with you?
Yeah.
I don't trust black men without facial hair. I just think that.
Well, I'm talking about dating wise, so that's a given,
You know what I mean?
right?
Just
So
don't think-
whatever you say.
That's a whole other hour.
So anyway, I'm actually going to close the show now. So hopefully you've learned something here today. If not, I'm sure you've gained perspective. We appreciate you for coming and joining us this evening. And you could have been anywhere else, but you chose to tune into Chew the Fat with Smoove. We appreciate and love you for it. And as always, stay hungry, my friends. Never thirsty.